Is Adam Ondi Ahman the second coming? Are Latter-day Saints missing something? You can spend hours or even days viewing LDS-oriented media, videos, podcasts, etc., and you will never hear or see this view expressed. Well, at least not until today, that is. Is it possible that we are missing the obvious? Will the parable of the 10 virgins see fulfillment when the Lord comes to Adam on Ahman? Is it the coming of the bridegroom? Let's start by quoting what Elder Bruce R. McConkie said about this event. We read, "The Father called all spirits before him at the creation of man and organized them. It was the grand council in heaven of which we so oft speak. He, Adam, is the head and was told to multiply. He, under Christ, was at the head in preexistence, and he, under Christ, is at the head so far as all things pertaining to this earth are concerned. The keys were first given to him, and by him to others. He will have to give an account of his stewardship, and they to him. And as all the spirits of men attended the grand council in preexistence, so all the righteous shall attend a like council at Adam on Ahman before the winding up scenes." So when we read Daniel 7, the story we get is that Father Adam is to come down from above with all past generations, including Enoch and his city, along with the deceased, the resurrected, and those who have been translated. And if you believe what Elder McConkie says above, this is to include the righteous members of the church, us mortals. We go to Daniel chapter 7. In verse 10 we read, "The judgment was set and the books were opened. And so Father Adam receives the reporting, accounting, stewardships, and keys, which is preparatory to the Lord's appearance to this great assembly. And when all the preparations have been made and all is ready, what happens next?" We go to verses 13 and 14. "I saw in the night's vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven and came to the Ancient of Days. And they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed." So what we have here is all the righteous of past generations, from Adam to Enoch and the city of Enoch, and on down to the present day, to include you and me, hopefully. And we shall all look up and see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. Can you imagine being a first-hand witness when this unfolds? He is then brought before Father Adam, from whom he receives dominion and glory and a kingdom. So to summarize, here we have all the righteous posterity of Adam, the deceased, the resurrected, the translated, and the living, all in one place. This is heaven coming down from above and joining up with those of us on the earth. And when this happens, Jesus will descend from the clouds of heaven and be with those of us who are on the earth. Isn't that what Acts 1:11 says will happen? "This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as you have seen him go into heaven." I ask again, is Adam Ondi Ahman the second coming? What more or who else do we need for this to be the second coming? Who is missing? What is lacking? What more do we need to be convinced? What does your heart tell you? And what about Enoch and those of his city who will surely be there? How are they involved? From the LDS Church Library, we read, Wendell Mace, a trustworthy church member in Nauvoo, reported that he heard Joseph Smith speak of the sign of the coming of the Son of Man, which all should see, and that it would be the return of the city of Enoch to the earth. And if the city of Enoch is the sign of the coming of the Son of Man, then Ondi Ahman is obviously described in Joseph Smith Matthew, where we read, And again shall the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet be fulfilled. And immediately after the tribulation of those days shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. As I said at the beginning of this video, the membership of the church at large is not making this connection, not even just a little bit. Not even those who create LDS-oriented video content full time. So far as I'm aware, none of them have made this connection. And considering that we are the generation of the second coming and that time is short, perhaps it's time to take a closer look at events that shall unfold at Ondi Ahman. This brings us to the conclusion of this video. Thanks for watching, and please leave a comment below and tell us what you think, or ask a question. We'll do our best to respond and answer your questions. Catch you in the next video.